And then the dog was euthanized Friday.
Okay, the dog is dead. It's like, it's more, responsibilities about the owners. Because if you know what kind of dog you have, and the dog needs supervision, and they need the leash.
Carmina's family.
Okay, so this woman is in the hospital facing several surgeries. Flesh and bone and everything else has been removed from different parts of her body. And she doesn't blame the dog. She says the owners need to apologize and put their pit bull on a leash. Oh, the dog is dead, but the owners need to do some other reparations. First off, the dog's dead. So now the streets are safer. Now there's much less likelihood that another person is going to get ripped to shreds like that. So that did solve the problem. They shouldn't have had the dog there in the first place. But notice what she said about put your dog on a leash. Put your dog on a leash. You know, if a leash is the only thing between you and being mauled to death, maybe we shouldn't have the animal in the first place. But there's a point that I think a lot of people don't really get about this whole leash thing, and people that get attacked and then they think, oh, if the other dog had a leash on, we would all be fine. So let me show you something. So here's another outlet's video about this story. So of course it starts off saying the woman is recovering. She's not recovering, she's suffering. She's suffering and facing fear, anxiety, nightmares. She has an infection. It's all in the video. But I want to show you what happens during this video. So they talk about the woman, right? And they're here. They are at the porch, and they're telling her story. Right off, they start talking about the woman's little doggies. So here's two of them, no leash.
As you can imagine, it's been a traumatic week. Doctors say she'll need several
reconstructive surgeries. So here she is. She's talking about her dog survived. So they're happy that her dog survived. Here's her dog again.
Eventually ran off.
Off leash. Okay. So they showcase her little dogs again, off leash.
But there's still a healing process.
She isn't.
So they're talking about the healing process of the dog. Like, this woman is facing several reconstructive surgeries, and they're still showcasing her little dogs. And guess what? No leash. No leash on little Bella and the other dog. When these little pit bull attacks happen, there is oftentimes another little dog that triggers it. So the presence of dogs, the more dogs you get, it's like an exponential effect. That little yapping dog probably triggered that pit bull. In the beginning of the video, in this coverage of it, she admits that the dog first went after her dogs, then went after her. Then she hit the dog with the phone, and then, the fight broke out that ended up putting her in the hospital. But the presence of these little dogs and the little dog owners, they think they're so much better than these big bad pit bull owners. But in fact, they are often one of the triggers that makes this happen. So Bella ran off. Bella didn't alert this woman about the pit bull. The woman admits, as I showed you earlier, that these pit bulls need to be on a leash and under supervision, but yet she knows that her neighbor had a pit bull, and she went out there with her little dogs. So this is overall just a dog owner problem, a presence of the dog problem. Without the pit bull there, they would have been fine. Without those little dogs there, they might have been fine too. And the pit bull owner, they identify their pit bull as a little Bella. That's my little buddy, we're going to go cuddle bug on the couch. He's my four-legged friend. So you can't literally expect pit bull owners to act any different than the typical dog owner does. And this lady is the typical dog owner. She lets her little Yapper dogs run all around. They even show it in the video. And then she's surprised when a pit bull attacks her little dogs. I'm not saying that she deserved what she got in any way at all. But you got to understand that the presence of dogs, it always makes it worse. You got a person with a pit bull, okay. You got another person there with a little yapper dog. Now the pit bull is instantly over-revved and ready to attack anything. The little dog did not help this woman. The little dog did not alert this woman to the oncoming danger. The little dog ran off while she got mauled. But this whole video, they highlight her little dogs, showing them yapping and barking at the screen door, walking around out in the driveway with no leash. What do you think happens when an off-leash pit bull or on-leash pit bull walks by and hears that? It instantly starts to enter its little prey drive attack mode. And if it wasn't this woman that was able to fight the pit bull off, and it was a little kid with these dogs, or a little kid that had a pit bull on a leash, the little kid would be overpowered by the whole situation. The woman was overpowered. She had to have her neighbors come pry the dog off of her. So, all in all, the presence of the dogs is the problem, and the more dogs there are, the more the problem is going to affect everybody. She's urging dog owners to leash their pets. Yet here they are with these little dogs, showcasing them all over the outside of her house. No leash, just cruising around in the car, whatever. And since we're in Greensboro, let's time travel. Let's time travel backwards a little bit. Yeah, did you guys know we have the time travel technology? Greensboro, North Carolina, police said a 46-year-old woman died in a dog attack on Thursday. This story is July 8th, 2022. But this woman right here, Trina, she was attacked and killed by dogs. She was watching for a family member. So do you notice anything about both of these videos? These are the people that we're supposed to, according to the current administration, we need to start protecting and looking after immigrants, brown-skinned people, black-skinned people. They're suffering all of this terrible things in society. Yet, they don't do anything about the dogs that kill and maim these people. So, on that point, Shirley Martinez, in our original story, is talking about her mom, Carmina. She's the one that's attacked. Well, their family lives in Colombia. They're immigrants. They're Spanish and English-speaking immigrants. So where are all the people that are supposed to be advocating for immigrants? We're a country of immigrants. Don't build the border wall. All of that crazy political stuff that everyone loves to talk about. Why is it that when a dog attacks somebody, it's like, whatever, we'll just talk about leashes and throw a bunch of little puppies up on the screen and forget about it? That doesn't seem right at all. So the results of all this is our woman is in the hospital, facing several surgeries, fighting an infection, suffering from a dog attack, and here's what we're going to do about it.
That dog's body will now be sent to the state lab for testing for any diseases. The family of Carmina have also set up a GoFundMe to help pay for her medical expenses. In Guilford County, Elijah Skipper, Fox 8.
So, more tax money to cart this dead dog around, open it up, look for diseases, run blood tests. Your taxpayer money is paying for all this. The euthanization of the dog, the emotional effects of the person that has to euthanize the dog, this is all a huge tax on society. Emotional, financial. Instead of putting money into all this stuff, why don't they put money into educating people about the dangers of these dogs? I don't see it happening. It's like it's on repeat. It's like we're in the Matrix or the Twilight Zone. People get killed in Greensboro, and now this.